In this video, you will get 3 simple steps on how to start investing in 2020, or actually whenever you want to start investing. And this video is for beginners or for people that already have started to get a little bit of knowledge but want to get a couple of really good steps and tricks on how to actually get started. Hey, I'm Michael, and we talk about investing and personal finance. If you like what you see, click the subscribe button, and you can follow me on Instagram as well. I post regularly updates on the share market and what is currently going on. Yes, so the 3 tips you definitely want to hear when you start investing. And it's actually a very, very simple process, and it's some preparation basically that you can do and should do when you start investing. And the very first, and in my opinion, the most important thing before you do anything else, make sure you do not have any debt. Pay off your car loan, pay off your credit card. Do not pay just a minimum amount every month. You always pay your credit card, because this is the very best investment you can make. Very often on credit cards, you pay 15% or even more on the money that you have on your credit card if you do not pay it off in time. And that's the worst you can do. So when you cannot handle your credit card, that's a no-go. Try to pay that money off as soon as you can with every money, every dollar you can save. Pay this off, and you will have the very best return you can imagine. With no investment in the world, no real investment in the world, you get more than 50% per year. So this is the very first thing you want to do. Once that is done, then you implement a strategy, or actually you can implement that little strategy already. You can implement the strategy straight away. You can use it to pay your debt off even quicker. And this is pay yourself first at the beginning of a month. So always at the beginning of a month, you get paid, or whenever you get paid, doesn't matter when that is or how often that is, put aside a part and a percentage of that payment. Put it aside that you are not in a position to spend it on something that you actually don't really need, or on your normal living or whatever. Try to put that aside as if you would not have get it as a salary. And then that can be 10%, that can be more. It really depends on how much money you have left over and how much money you need for your living. But 10% is a really good start. And if you think about your spending, you very, very likely that you will able to save this 10%. And then basically 4 things that you can do with that 10% of money. First, I mentioned already, the very first one is paying off the debt. So that 10% saving, that definitely helps you to get better and to get quicker and to get rid of your debt. The second one is you use that money to gain knowledge. You buy books, you buy a course, you spend time to research online, and you learn about investing, and you learn about the way that you can make more money, or how to invest your money smart. Then the fourth one is you create a pile of savings. So let's imagine you have put 10% away for a long time to get rid of your debt, and that's done. You have achieved that already. That's a great step. The second thing is you put that money aside to make sure that you get basically a bunch of money to the side for a worst case scenario. You lose your job, or you are in a bad situation, or for whatever reason you get sick, so that you have, or you need to move, also just simple things, you need to move houses, you need to buy a new car or whatever. So if you are in a kind of emergency situation, try to have a 3 months salary sitting somewhere on an account that you will never touch except it is an emergency. It doesn't matter how much interest you get. Don't use it for any speculative investments. It really doesn't matter. As long as that money sits there, it's great, and you can use it whenever you need to. And the fourth thing is, once you have a little bit of knowledge, you can start making your first investments. So you can use that money, that 10% every month, to put it into whatever investments would suit your investment style. That can be everything. It can be an ETF, it can be actual stocks, it can be real estate, whatever you think is suitable for you. But make it as simple as possible. Because if it's complicated, you cannot keep up with it. You can just not keep up with what you have to do, what you have to juggle. And for 90% of the people out there, people watching that video, it should be a simple plan that you set up once, and you don't need to worry about it again ever. One idea could be you set up a savings plan. So your 10% savings go into a specific investment every month automatically in just one investment product, for example, a very simple ETF, an MSCI World, an ETF that invests basically in all companies across the world, across the globe, into different countries. So you are diversified in different areas, and you invest in it every month. Another simple structure could be you start buying real estate, and you take that 10% to pay off the long-term debt of that real estate investment, and make sure that you don't take too much money so that it gets not too difficult for you. But I would certainly start with very easy products like ETFs, or probably your first stocks, or something like that or similar. But if you are created that habit already earlier with saving that money on a monthly basis, you will likely be able to have your first little successes, and you might want to increase the money that you can save because you're now keen in investing more, and that's certainly the way to go. So the 3 steps again: get rid of your debt, start creating an investment plan with paying yourself first. So take that money out of your account so that you do not spend it on something else. And then use that simple plan that you have set up to invest that 10% into whatever investment is suitable for you. And again, I think ETFs are a very, very great start. I hope that was helpful for you to make a first investment decision, to start investing, to get excited about money. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. Now it's here actually. And follow me on Instagram if you would like to see more. Thanks for watching, and I see you in my next video. Bye.